I'm 45. If you're in your 20s and 30s, you need to watch this. This is my vision room. Here you can see how I have a board on what I want to achieve in January of 2026. This is April of 2025. And these are things that I look at. Maybe I would say I look at parts of these boards every day, but I'll be revisiting them at least once a week. Sometimes I might keep these boards for months, but sometimes I might change them like in 3 or 4 days. April of 2025, ready to receive blessings, is this board. What you want to know in your 20s and 30s is that you need to understand the 11 pillars of health. And this could change for you. It doesn't have to be exactly the same way that I'm doing it, but what I want to do here is I want to inspire you. Throughout my years of being in my 20s and 30s, what I wish I would have known during my time in medical school, during my time in juvenile detention when I was younger, and then when I was in my 30s, as I was overweight by 60 pounds, drinking and doing drugs, I wish that I had understood that there were these pillars of life that I needed to write down. Because when you write something down, you're 42% times more likely to do something with it, 300 times more likely to achieve it. And that's what mind hygiene, which is a proprietary process that I've developed, is based on. So let's take a look here. April of 2025, my spiritual health is 10 for 10. I have a good relationship with God. My mind health is 10 for 10. I am taking time to understand, to write, and to sit down with myself and show myself compassion and empathy. Physical health is 10 for 10. I don't eat sugar, I eat very little carbs, and I work out regularly. My sexual health is 10 for 10. No longer do I fiend, no longer do I look for things that are not within my values. No longer am I chasing or having anybody chase me. I'm at a good sexual health, which there is a book called, I think it's Think and Grow Rich, where they talk about transmuting sexual health, which is very important because when you transmute it and you change it into a spiritual connection of some sort, you're able to function more. Imagine if you're not thinking about all of these things all day long when it comes to like your sexual health. If you're not looking at all of these things all day long when it comes to your sexual health, imagine how much more you can do. Financial health is 6 by 10. So I have been working on this month. When it comes to my financial health, what I did was I looked at what I want to train my mind to do. I want to train my mind to receive financial abundance and get very clear on my vision. What does that mean? I want to understand that financially, if I want to get to a certain place, I better cut things down, cut things out. That means not eating out, not doing things that are not within my core values, and also taking time to understand my physical health. When it comes to the mission, vision, purpose, which is another thing that you should be knowing in your 20s, is the mission, vision, purpose of what you have. Build self-belief worldwide and leave a legacy. My vision is to make $180 million and donate it all. My purpose is I am the chosen one. Why am I saying that? It's because I understand what it takes to be here. When I say I'm the chosen one, it's not to uplift my ego. I mean, I'm writing this for myself. The only reason why I'm even showing you guys is because I've been getting questions all the time on what is it that you do to stay where you are. Well, everybody is a chosen one, because if you're watching this video or you're watching content similar to this, you want to help people, you want to do something for somebody else, you are chosen. And if you don't think that you're great and you're not doing the steps to meet that purpose, then who is going to do it? 10 times vision. I want to 10x my vision. As I was listening to I can't remember who it was, but when you're talking about when I had a goal of making 18 million by the time I die, I'm like, forget that. I need to think a lot bigger. I don't want to waste my 40s by not thinking bigger. And I want to be on the top 10 podcasts, and I want to do a mind hygiene conference. And there are these people who have denied me entry into the speaking world for whatever reason it is. And maybe I wasn't a good speaker at the time. You know, when it comes to speaking, it's very, very difficult. If I want to tell something to myself in my 50s, what I want to say is that I need to do everything that I can to be so good that I cannot be ignored. And that would be meaning that I just want to donate the money that I make. And that's why I would say I'm even upticking my financial health as of now too. But I still have a long way to go. And I like that. Inspirational health, I feel that since I'm doing the work when nobody's watching me, my inspirational health is 10 by 10. Creative health. Now, I do a lot of creative things, and I'm doing a lot of these creative things without getting like a bunch of views, a bunch of comments. And because of that, I'm saying that my creative health is pretty high, but I rap, I sing, and I have not been doing that for almost a year. And that's why I say my creative health is by 6 by 10. My executional health is about 8 by 10. Why am I saying that? It's because I am taking time to execute as much as I can. But you can see here how the visionary health is still 6 by 10. And that's because I'm still not 100% clear on my vision. I need to be crystal clear. My vision is that in 2029, I want to be sitting down in Haiti. I've been there 3 times as a medical doctor to do work. I want to introduce mind hygiene water filtration systems in Haiti. And I want to be sitting down having donated money to the areas that I've served in Haiti so I can fulfill my mission, vision, purpose. Now I'm getting a little bit more clear on it. And when I do that, I can receive financial abundance. When I don't spend as much, I can get this in line. And that's what I'm doing this month. Core values, I am living within my core values. There are still times that I will eat fat. I stopped eating sugar, but I have been eating chips occasionally. I've been eating some South Indian fried snacks, and that's not within my core values. Now, is it a bad thing? No. Does this have everything have to be 10 by 10? No, it does not have to be 10 out of 10 all the time. But as long as you're striving to do it, it's good. Relationship health. Now, with my relationship health, I feel my relationship with myself is good. But if I want to be a multimillionaire, if I want to donate money, if I want to be a philanthropist, I have to make time to meet these types of people, which I have not done yet. But what have I done? Why is it that I'm not meeting these people? Well, what I did was I went to relationship rehab. Now, if I was in my 20s and 30s, I would be doing rehab on everything. If your mind is not good, go to mind rehab, spiritual health, physical rehab, sexual health rehab, financial health rehab, inspirational health rehab. Now I'm in relationship rehab. Why is it that I'm doing some of the things that I'm doing? My mom, my brother, my dad, my grandmother. These were some of the influences that I had. And you can see here how I'm writing all of these things that were influential. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Twins. I was listening to these guys when I was a teenager. What does that mean? That means that here is my 11 pillars of health as I was growing up. Interestingly, when I looked at the executional health, it was on point. And I really appreciate about some of the things, how I grew up, because I understand that you just got to put the work in. My mom, dad, brother, even though they had the most common thing amongst us was that we hated ourselves and we were not our best versions. But when I understood some of these things and I'm like, okay, well, you can see here I'm saying understand. I'm not blaming them. It's not their fault. They didn't do anything wrong. They just did what they knew they could do to support me. And as you're looking at these things, if you're in your 20s and 30s, you don't want to take any risks. You want to write these things down. And then this is just a baseline. You have to be writing in a book all the time. You have to be writing things down all the time, all day long. If there's something that you want, I'm not the first person to say this. If there's something that you want to achieve in life and you want to make it happen, you got to write it down. I remember I was addicted to sugar for 3 years, and I remember writing down on this board that all of these health parameters were horrible for so many years. And when I looked at that, look, even just I still haven't erased this. This is January. My mind health, my physical health is okay. My sexual health is not good. My financial health is not good. Inspirational and creative health is not that good. What did I do? I did something about it and I took action all the time. And when you're looking at these things, these are just parameters. When it comes to the mind, it's very difficult to assess parameters and it's very difficult to measure it. And that's why when you look at these things and you feel good, you look good, and you're doing good, you want to be able to love yourself for what you're doing. I don't hate myself for some of the things that happened when I was younger. I love myself now because I understand that I was doing the best that I could. I just did not have mentorship. And that's what you want to do. You want to find mentorship. You want to find people who are elevating to your level. And if you're in your 20s and 30s and you benefited from this, please pass this on to somebody else. You don't have to share the video. You don't have to like it. You don't have to subscribe. But if it inspired you, inspire somebody else. And that's what's going to really help you. Namaste.